PocketPair, the developers of Palworld, have put together 54 teaser trailers showcasing some of the pals, and for this video, I overanalyzed every single one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Fox Parts. I present the Majestic Fire Fox, which is the flame type. Duh. You can use it as a flamethrower in combat, or use it to light campfires and cooking stations at your base. Univolt. It's like Unicorn 2 Electric Boogaloo, and it can summon lightning from the sky. You can also ride it like a horse, or make it power generators. Relaxorus. It's a big sleepy dinosaur that shoots water bubbles and aqua jets, but you can stun it with electric attacks. You can use it like a rocket launching tank, or make it water your farm. Jolthog. It's a little fluffy hedgehog that shoots electricity. Incineram. It's like a fire-breathing wolfman from hell that you want to kill with fire, but you can't because it is fire. So you gotta use water instead. Mammorest. This leaf-covered mastodon is sticking its trunk where it don't belong because there's only room on my team for one sleepy tank, and that's probably gonna be the water dino. But this behemoth does stomp around like a literal tank. I wonder if it has a cannon. Lamball. Pal chops, pal rinds, pals in a blanket, deep fried pals, sweet and sour pals, pal burger, pal brisket, pal sausages, honey glazed pal, pal stew, green pal and eggs, pal tenderloins, pal baby back ribs. I classify this pal as primary food source number 1. Cativa. It's a cat monster, and there's something really unsettling about how it just smiles at you when you club it in the face. Gorerat. Do I even have to say anything? Just look at this absolute monster smashing the crap biscuits out of everything. Anubis. It's named after a god, it does the burr knuckle, and it looks like a cross between a Lucario and a Sphinx. It also has one of the longest teasers out of the PocketPair Paldeck series, so it's probably OPAF for the sole reason of being featured so prominently in the Palworld promotional material, making the probability of this pal being pivotal to punishing your opponents practically inevitable. Dinossum. It's not just a flower dino, it's actually a dragon too. And it has derpy dragon hands, so apparently it can use a workbench, but it can't fly. Elphidran? Elphidran? Elphidran. I don't know, something like that. But this dragon can fly, and it can also shoot purple dragon powers at you. And you can fly when you ride it. Neat! Gobfin. Just when you thought it was safe to go near to the water, you realized it wasn't, because there's goblin shark monsters. And despite their appearance, they're actually flame and or electric types, proving that you can't always judge a pal by its design. Because I thought it was going to be like water because of how it looks and its name and all that, but it's not. Ichthyrdir. Ichthyder. Ooh, this one's a toughie. Ichthydir. Ichthydir. That sounds maybe right. Ichthydir. We'll go with that. It's a deer with big horns, and you can ride it like a horse. And it's a neutral type, at least in this footage anyway. Grisbold. This hulking beast of a bear can control electricity, and it uses a heavy machine gun. Liftmonk. Don't let this innocent little leaf squirrel fool you because it's packing some serious heat inside of that green fluffy tail, and it will use it.
Say hello to my little friend!
Toko. A frightening pal that produces exploding eggs. It often fires these eggs from its rear end as a weapon, but when spent, the pal itself explodes. Loop Moon. The horns on its head grow under the moonlight. It doesn't hate the sun, but its horns itch when sunlight hits them. Phalaris. It raises entire areas with whirlwind flames when it has spotted a herd of its prey. Phalaris's breath is known for its pleasing scent. Robinquill, a pal that is very similar to humans who hunt and live in the forests. It may prove to be a key for understanding what pals are and how they diverged from humans so long ago.
Suspicious.
Galeclaw. It can easily fly away, even with a human hanging onto it. It is, however, prone to letting go when tired, leading to many deaths by falling.
Bulma, how high would you have to fall from to hit terminal velocity?
Pinglet. Its wings have degraded substantially and it cannot fly. Yet, it has lingering sentiment for the skies in its DNA and sometimes tries to fly again. Digtoise. There is a fable about the Digtoise's drill. It is a moral tale of the Digtoise's contradiction, a pal who possesses both the hardest carapace and the strongest drill. Lee's Punk. It takes great care to present an attractive standing posture. It is always searching for the coolest pose, and if given a mirror, it will spend all day posing in front of it. Melpaca. Don't be fooled by its fluffy appearance. A hypersonic kick from one of its long legs may send you flying to the other side of the world.
That's a lot of damage.
Sparkit. It is always on edge during the dry season. Sparks can fly with even the slightest provocation, even amongst allies. Pyren. Its body is a highly efficient radiator that produces its astounding stamina. When someone has mounted it, it takes caution not to burn them. Tanzee. Long ago, this pal used long objects like tree branches as weapons. After coming into contact with humans, however, it found something much more effective: guns. Daydream. It puts those it is interested in to sleep and shows them an endless stream of happy dreams. Those who fall under its spell are never to wake until death takes them.
Dark.
Masanda. It possesses unbelievable strength. In an experiment, one was able to easily rip through 3,000 pieces of paper stacked together.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Thankfully, it is not a carnivorous species. Chick Egg. Extremely weak and far too delicious. It is one of the weakest pals alongside Lamball. No matter how many are hunted, they just keep appearing. Nightwing. It carries newborn pals to its nest and raises them as a surrogate parent. Once the baby pal is of eating age, it hunts them. Depresso. It has few friends because of the perpetually grouchy look on its face, but it is in fact kind-hearted. Some have seen it feeding Vixie who have strayed from their skulk. Warsec. The ultra-hard armor surrounding its body is extremely strong and heat-resistant. Even a napalm blast would be ineffective against it. Dazzy. It's a cloud genie, and since it didn't have a Paldeck entry, I'm gonna say that it is said to have fallen from the sky when lightning strikes the ground, but that's just a theory. A tiny pirate gaming theory. Cognito. Long ago, it freely soared the skies. After losing a contest with Galeclaw, it abandoned the skies and now lives a quiet nocturnal life. Floopy. It prefers places that have an abundance of vegetation, but hay fever has apparently become a problem for Floppy as of late. Arsox. In ancient times, carnivorous pals pursued them relentlessly. The Arsox's irrational rage transformed them into a raging inferno, which has passed on to this day. Hangyu. Its strong arms can rip apart even iron. As a particularly cruel form of execution, serious criminals would be strung up in a public square, and a Hangyu would rip off the skin from their bones.
The following contains violence, coarse language, and adult situations not suitable for minors. Viewer discretion is advised.
King Pekka. Again, no Paldeck info for me to work with on this one, so what we got here is a big fat sheepdog. Mau. I guess that's right. It's a dark cat, and its fur is dark, and its type is dark, and I bet if I could see its Paldeck entry, it's probably dark too.
Dark.
Reptiro. Reptiro? One of those. Magma-like blood runs throughout its body. If a large amount of water is thrown on it, this water rapidly heats and can cause a powerful vapor explosion. Cybelykes? Cybelykes. Cybelykes. Something like that. It's a frosty, floaty mushroom umbrella. Sometimes when it rains, pals seek shelter under its big flappy head. Fanglope. It's another horse deer with a neutral typing and no info to work with, so what you see is what you get. Vixie. The idol of Palpagos Island. If you bully Vixie, the whole world will become your enemy. Shadowbeak. It's a dark bird, and much like its typing, information on this pal's Paldeck is suspiciously missing from the teaser.
What have we got here? Suspicious.
Surfent. Its hydrodynamic form is well suited to life in water. Poachers often catch them and use them in place of surfboards.
Some of those kids today will be my co-hosts.
Bro, it's just like, dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just like you pull in and you just get spit right out of them. And you just drop in and just smack the lip, whoop-ah, drop down, snap, ah. And then after that, you just drop in, just ride the barrel and get pitted, so pitted like that.
Broncherry. Its scent drastically changes before and after pairing. It exudes a pleasing aroma after finding a partner, which is called the scent of first love. Lovander. Seeking a night of love, it is always chasing someone around. At first, it only showed interest in other pals, but in recent years, even humans have become the target of its debauchery. Jedragon. It's a flying dragon that's like a jet or something, but it has no Paldeck info, so, I mean, that's all you're gonna get out of me, anyway. Elizabeth. A chosen queen to rule over bee guards. There is a never-ending stream of servants willing to work themselves to death for the pleasure of serving their queen. Rayhound. At full speed, it could be mistaken for a bolt of lightning. If two Rayhounds collide, the sound is like that of a powerful thunderclap. Azarobe. This pal's white ribbon turns black if doused with impure water. Given its usefulness in detecting poison, this pal was once overhunted. This past has left them bitter towards humanity. Kitsune. Despite its appearance, Kitsune is extremely sensitive and will flee into a cave when spooked. Long ago, it was considered an ill omen if one were found nearby. And that's it, all 54 of the pals teased by PocketPair before the release of Palworld's early access in literally less than 24 hours. What did you think of the Paldeck entries? Which pal is your favorite? Let me know in the comments and I'll explain to you why it's Vixie. So whether I see you here in the comments, over on the Twitch sphere, or someplace else across the Streamaverse, just know that I really appreciate all of your support and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Arg, matey, watch your step. There be a tiny pirate here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. What up? It's me, Tiny Pirate Gaming, and if you're still watching, then I just want to say thank you so much for your support. I work really hard to put these videos together for you, and I hope that you enjoy them. I've also recently activated channel membership, so if you want to support the channel even more and help me create more better content in the future, then consider becoming a channel member. And now a special thanks to the S-Class channel members, Rambo Robbie. Is that it? Well, I mean, no, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. It's just I'm supposed to read the list really fast. You know, it's supposed to be like really hard, but I mean, that was kind of easy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Arg, matey, watch your step. There be a tiny pirate here.